Na. Life in a Northern League. We have discord in the big St. Paul Sioux City game. T. Brown, your batter. Grounded to first. Pitcher comes over to cover to get the out. First base ump calls the runner safe. All right, after the play, home plate ump, discuss the call. Calls change. Runner is now out at first. Oh, the replay, he was actually out, but George Samus, the St. Paul manager, not all that happy about the reversal. He's going to come out and argue the call. Samus goes to the first base umpire to plead his case. Samus gets the boot. Now, as you're watching this, remember, Samus is the guy who once threw at Michael Jordan in a Double-A game back when he was playing for the Birmingham Barons. He's very upset, and now apparently wants to leave his shoes on the first base bag. This is inspiring stuff. He's going to show, he's reenacting how his runner got to first base safely in his mind. Then tells T. Brown, you don't touch those shoes. Ben Fleetum, another coach for St. Paul, he comes out to argue, and he's out of the game. And then we're going to go Milton Bradley on there, and ball boys left to clean it up. Aren't they always? It's good for the kids. I got to have some MLS. United and Bern from the Cotton Bowl.
High fly ball hit in the air to deep center field. Finley back to the track, to the wall.
What a play by Menkiewicz. He just saved a run, diving to the bag, and he got it.
Burns over, Burns back, Burns leaps, and what a catch!
Great save by Van der Sar. Really good save. Stretched every inch of his 6 feet 6-inch frame to claw that out.
So now we've got Fleetum's hat and sunglasses, Samus's shoes.
Well, I gotta have baseballs. Watch out, we may see some bats. No BP after the game tonight.
From ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, this is ESPN News.
Hi, and welcome to ESPN News. J.W. Stewart flying solo again. Barry Bonds hasn't homered in 2 weeks, but the Giants have still... Next Sweden kick. Olaf Melberg shot. Saved by Edwin van der Sar, so it's still tied. But now Holland for the win, and it's 20-year-old Arjen Robben. That'll do it. Netherlands out of the semis, where they'll face Portugal. Crazy scene at a minor league baseball game between Sioux City and St. Paul. St. Paul's T. Brown batting, grounded to first. Pitcher comes over to cover to get the out. First base ump calls the runner safe. After the play, first base ump, home plate ump discussing the call. Call is changed. Runner is now out instead of safe. You take a look at the replay. St. Paul manager George Samus not happy, arguing with every ump that he can find. By the way, Samus in the minors threw high and tight to Michael Jordan, which touched off a bench-clearing brawl. He gets tossed out of this one. And to prove his point, Samus, before he leaves the field, takes off his shoes, makes sure they're perfectly placed on the bag, showing the umps how the play happened, where his runner's foot was, where the pitcher's foot was. And as Samus leaves the field, he says, hey, nobody touch my shoes.
Jay Kirkpatrick says, that's all I'm asking you.
And then Ben Fleetum, another coach for St. Paul, gets ejected. And as he leaves,
this is the first game he's worked this
he leaves the umps with some parting thoughts and a bucket of balls. Sioux City went on to win 13-2.
Gets that dubious honor of working the plate.
Brewers and Twins, top of the fourth.
Much more Sports Center on deck, including a good old-fashioned slugfest in Philly. Even the pitchers were in the swing. Expos and Phillies putting up big numbers again. 9 titles, a reputation as a master motivator, and now out of work. So what's next for the NBA's deepest thinker? And these Saints were sinners on Saturday in one of the wildest in-team arguments you will ever see. How long they'll have to atone when Sports Center returns. Thanks, guys. Hey, Wednesday on SportsCenter, speaking of Kobe, part 3 of our Lakers series, Kobe's future. What uniform will he be wearing next season? Wednesday on SportsCenter.
Well, for style points, it was one of the best on-the-field meltdowns by any manager anywhere, topped only by his own pitching coach. See it again and hear the punishment doled out next.
And on a night loaded with great plays, we picked 10 of the very best. So make yourself a snack or snacks and settle in. Coming up, Tuesday's SportsCenter Top 10 Plays.
You know, when you're a manager ejected in the independent Northern League, quite frankly, you got to do something spectacular to get on SportsCenter. But if you're a pitching coach and your fine tops the manager's fine, you really must have gone nuts.
And that's exactly what St. Paul Saints manager George Samus and pitching coach Ben Fleetum did. They went off the deep end. Here's what we're talking about.
Yeah, this was weird, wild stuff. This was over the weekend. Samus is going to get 2 games for this after a close play at first base. He goes out there and does a very nice demonstration. Here's where my guy touched. My guy's this shoe. See, the first baseman's this shoe, and this is what play went. Well, he got tossed and, you know, made a big spectacle of himself, and he gets 2 games. But then his pitching coach starts chiming in from the dugout, and this guy just blows a gasket. Fleetum got 3 games, pulls the Milton Bradley, throws the balls all over the place, and there you go. Lesson for you in there somewhere. I'm not sure what it is, though.
But it is a perfect segue to our SportsCenter Top 10 Plays, Steve.
Of course.
Number